I'm Mia.
Okay, we did a map mashup of all the places that we've went to that have made an influence in our lives.
We used Google Maps and added pinpoints to the places we wanted to include, along with written descriptions and photos.
So, all the places that you see on the map that are purple are Addie's, light blue are Mia, and the green points are mine. So, and each of us are going to show you a couple of the places that we've been, or want to include. So, I'll start. This is my house in Pittsburgh, in Oakland, and I lived here for almost my whole life. I live in Shenley Farms in Oakland, and that's my little paint drawing of my house because I didn't have a photo, so I made one. The next place is my high school, Oakland Catholic, which I'm starting this year. And I couldn't find a picture of the school itself, so you get a lovely Oakland Catholic mug. And then this is the trip to Rome that I took. This is definitely my favorite trip that I've ever taken. We stayed in Rome for about a week while my mom was having a conference there. And we stayed near Vatican City, so we went on lots of tours of museums and cathedrals there, and we got a private tour of the Vatican museums, which was pretty awesome. Okay, so Addie, can you show us yours?
Okay, here's my house in Michigan, and I've lived here since I was 6 when I moved from Germany, and I've liked it in Michigan, and it was really fun, except I didn't like moving here like usual because I was 6 and I was really sad that I had to leave all my friends, but now I really like it. So here's my middle school, and it's 6th through 8th grade, and I liked it there, and we're the East Coast Cavaliers, so yeah. And I went to Australia on a trip around the world when I went to Australia on a trip around the world when I was 6. Since we were moving from Germany to Michigan, we decided to hit some spots on the way there, and yeah.
Okay, this is my house. I live in Forest Hills. I've lived there since I was 5 years old. And that's my grandma's house. My grandma were practically neighbors. She plays a big part in my life. If she wasn't there, I wouldn't be able to get home from school early, so it's kind of nice. I also went to Alaska, which was my favorite trip ever. That is a picture of town that's like one of the main roads. It's gorgeous there. In Juneau, I got to take a helicopter to a glacier, and I got to walk around, which was really fun. Ketchikan, it's very beautiful. It's kind of geared more toward country, and it has the best crab ever. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then to save the best for last, Skagway was my favorite city in Alaska. The coolest building on the street is a building built totally out of sticks and twigs, and that was pretty cool. And the Red Onion Saloon, it's not a saloon anymore, but it's kind of like a museum, and it's pretty cool. So, and I go to the Caribbean almost every year, and it's pretty cool. I've been to lots of places in the Caribbean, such as Aruba, Curacao, St. Martin. Those are two different places. There's the French side of St. Martin and the Dutch side of St. Martin. Puerto Rico, Haiti, Costa Rica, St. John's. I went to the Panama Canal and St. Thomas. I like Costa Rica the best though. And that's pretty much it, except for where I was born. I was born in Ohio in Youngstown, so.
So these are just some of the many special places that we've been throughout our lives, and we hope to visit more in the future. And maybe next time, if we add more, we can add voice recordings as we originally intended, but we didn't have enough time to put them up with the photos and everything. So we just have the photos today, but that's our map.
Great job. So why did you decide to do a mashup?
Because it could tell a lot about our lives, and we could like all contribute a big part, and we could like tell more about ourselves.
What about I was looking at it and listening to your stories, but looking at the map. Talk about the side of the map side. Did you get a chance to even, as you were exploring, putting up your stories? What happened when you were looking at the map and trying to find the place that you wanted to make a note about?
Well, sometimes it was hard to find like the spot, but so we looked up the address and then we like put our place right there.
It's really easy to get lost.
Sometimes we would look it up and then come back to our map and add it. And then sometimes we would just zoom in and help each other find it wherever it was, because some places are farther off. A lot of the places are in America, but Addie has places in New Zealand and Australia, specific cities and towns that we had to find. And another reason that we chose the mashup is because it combined a lot of different things. So we could write and we could talk about ourselves and our experiences, and we could use Google Maps, which is an awesome tool, and we could use photography as well and attach everything.
I was just astonished at the different, when you get to look up close at these points that you've told stories about, there's part of, Mia's telling me something that looks completely black in Alaska from the mountains, and then you go to the water, and then you're on land, and it just reminds me, I love your storytelling, but I also love seeing the geography of it all. And that's a nice touch. It's a nice part of the program. Anything else you guys want to add?
If you ever get the chance to go to Alaska, go, because the glaciers are melting and it's really cool.
Awesome. Terrific.